Welcome back to Rcmp Journeyman Reviews. See, today it pays to subscribe to my channel if you're a BC resident. So what we're doing here today, not me, but them, is they're looking for naughty people to turn right here. And if you turn right at the light, even though it says no right turn for where that blue car is coming, you'll get a ticket. If they're not busy, there's only so many of them. And so there's CVSC, that's the kind of like the commercial highway enforcement safety arm, and they're just there to print tickets. So I highly recommend, if you live in Victoria or Vancouver Island, if you're coming down, it's Mackenzie, turns into Admirals. If you're coming down Mackenzie, you're going to Langford or going to Nanaimo, get in the merge lane. The merge is brutal, but I highly advise, otherwise you get a invalid right turn ticket or something like that. There is no sign, so you could always argue that, say, hey, you could turn right at any intersection where there's no sign indicating you can't. But it's pretty obvious that you're supposed to merge. So today it's backed up. So I guess they know when it backs up, maybe on the cameras or something, and then they get out here and they start issuing tickets. So what else do you do for a defective highway system? I mean, what they're doing is they're taking 3 lanes and merging into 2. The math just doesn't work. So these 2 lanes merge down, and then I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. It should have been a couple free flows on the highway there, and if everybody was free flowing to the next interchange, that'd be great. So we're just chilling here. I suspect one of these vehicles is going to turn right here any second. It's very common. There's a nice electric Chevy truck. That's cool. So basically, and it confuses the drivers turning left because they know that nobody's supposed to be turning right there. So if somebody turns right, it really just affects the feng shui of the markets. So everything's looking good. It looks like they're going to start getting excited here. So you got Saanich Police and the CVSC, and that's just fantastic. It really confuses the people too, because what happens is they're not in, so they're kind of tying up a lane, and so when they tie up the lane, it really slows down the traffic, because obviously they have to slow down to mitigate their concerns. So they're all looking at me, but you know, I don't think they're going to climb up here, and if they do, I'll just bike away. But whether they like it or not, that's fine. I'm doing them a favor because I'm educating the public, and that's what this is supposed to be all about, is education, not suppression of our rights. So I'm just surprised how many light cycles this is going. Usually it's just free flow there, but I think the bus upset it. So I think the bus overrides everything and makes a light change, which this was supposed to be a diverging diamond with no lights to begin with, but I think they made a $50 million mistake when they built it, because if you look at the initial plans, it's supposed to be diverging diamond with no lights, but then they kind of screwed it all up and put lights in and never finished the landscaping, and it floods underneath, and it's just a real nightmare, and it's just really confusing. I wonder if this Corvette's going to come to Langford. No, it's really too bad we're not seeing any action here. It's kind of like watching the craps tables. High stakes poker. Oh, I think this guy's turning right. I think I saw him turn right last week too. Negative. Oh, here we go. Bad boy. Cops. So bad boy in the Mitsubishi is about to get busted. I tried to warn him. But I don't think he subscribes to the channel. So, and yeah, you know what you did wrong? Yeah, I know what I did wrong. You can tell when he starts doing the explanation. It's just like, come on, man. It's just like, you're an idiot. So you don't argue, just say, yeah, I know I screwed up, and you might get off, but the moment you start arguing, it's all over. It's embarrassing because it's so obvious. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. But education's great, isn't it? I wonder, license, registration, insurance, and these CVSEs, they might want to do an investigation on your vehicle as well. So, you know, this would be a great thing to do in the winter when they're, you know, jumping on the highway and making sure the tires are good and stuff. So yeah, he's getting the full 9 yards there. So anyways, just a tip of the day. Tip of the day, if you're coming from, you know, Mackenzie, take the turn off. Do not turn right at the lights. So you're gambling. You might get away with it once, but if you do it a couple times, they'll be watching for you. Well, off to the liquor store. They don't seem to pull me over on my bike, so. Anyways, all good, all good, all good.